Hey guys, my name is Beckett. We're going to be talking about something everybody loves to hate. Loot boxes, micro DLC, all that crap. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, let's just start from the beginning. So DLC back in the day, it wasn't even DLC, it was basically called expansion packs. And you really only saw it, I only really saw it in MMORPGs. You would see it sometimes in like Elder Scroll games, but it was really prevalent like in the MMORPG scene. And it was like buying a new game. You would see like EverQuest did it to begin with, and then pretty much WoW stole all the good things from all the MMOs and made it to what they have today. But you would see it transform. You know, you would build, you get more levels, you know, be able to get your character more powerful, get new content, new raids, new PvP, all this stuff. So when you dropped to $60, it was no problem, and they still do that today. And a lot of reasons. That's why I love Blizzard for everything they do. From you go from anti-cheat to their DLC or expansions to every little thing, all the little love that they have. And I'm a huge fan of Paladins. What can I say? They're beautiful and awesome. So eventually we started to see other things come in. We would see map packs come into Call of Duty and stuff like that. And in the beginning, I really had no problem with it. We were only getting like 6-7 maps probably, and then we get some new maps. It was something new to play, something fun. It was $15. It didn't come with no secret weapons or OP weapons. It really didn't enhance the game and make anything pay to win. And we really didn't even see it affecting that much. And then, you know, a few years down the road, we started to see like micro DLC, basically just like tiny transactions that didn't mean anything. And I think the first game I saw it in was like Call of Duty Ghosts, and it was like weapon skins. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just a little weapon skin, $2. But I didn't know, and I don't think anyone in the gaming community would know like the repercussions of this and how it would affect the market from then until now and into the future. By just everyone buying a couple dollars like this, they probably made $1 million, you know, in a couple days, which is crazy and insane. But you know, not all is bad, because then we do see games come out like The Witcher 3, which is probably the best example in a future era of DLC. Not only was The Witcher 3 probably one of the best games I've played in a long time, except Prey, and then that's not even like that, but like BioShock, first person's like that, and then you got great RPGs like Oblivion and stuff like that, which they kind of did some DLC things with the horses and crap like that. But The Witcher 3 was already an amazing game. You know, it was like 100 to 2 hours of content, depending on you played it, if you got everything you wanted. And then when they dropped Blood and Wine, and then they dropped what is that, Hearts of Stone, or Heart of Stone, or whatever it's called, it added another like 25 to 50 hours of content on each thing. And it's just all like how you want to play. If you're like me and a perfectionist and you want to get every little item, every little thing, every little question mark that's on the map, but that's just how I do. And then it kind of started to mutate into something that we never knew it would mutate into. It was Call of Duty Activision. They started it, you know, with the pay to win. It was just like supply drops. I remember there was like I forgot what gun. It was like a Thompson in Advanced Warfare, like a futuristic Thompson, and it was overpowered. I remember getting it probably within the first month of playing, and you were unstoppable with it. There was really nothing that could compete with it at the time, and if you didn't get it, you were just you could still do well, but you weren't going to do as good if you had that in your hands. And that's when like the pay to win started. You could start buying loot boxes or supply drops, whatever they want to call it, and it started something crazy and out of control. And now companies are making games off of loot boxes. They're not actually trying to make content. They just kind of copy and paste, you know, their shooter, whatever it is, each year, and they're just, oh, we're just going to put more money into loot boxes. Like, it was kind of disgusting with Infinite Warfare when they just made a patch, and they just made a patch come out, and they didn't care about balancing, they didn't care about anything else, but they made sure that they put out 500 different things for loot boxes, which is insane. And even now today we have Destiny 2 with their Ingrams or whatever you want to call it, and you can basically buy the boosters on your armor, which can give you a small advantage in the beginning. But I think now with like the prestige raid and all that other stuff coming out, that we really don't have to worry about that. But it's still something, it still that bothers me. You know, it's Activision again. We got EA with just like the bad calls on maps and not putting away the season pass when it needs to die, it needs to go away. And now we're starting to move into the present, and we got in the UK, I believe they were trying to file a lawsuit to get it be claimed as gambling. And I think this is how it is in China, but don't quote me, I could be wrong. And now just today, I just saw a Reddit post. It might have been even on Twitter that someone started change.org to make like games with loot boxes into the adult only rating by the ESRB, which is basically who rates the games in America and stuff like that. So I don't know how change.org works, if anything actually ever gets changed in it, or is it just somebody just signed a petition and nothing's ever going to happen. But this is something great, because we need to vote with our wallet with everything we do. Because if we stop paying for this, if everyone just gets fed up, no, we're not going to do this. They're going to change. If we don't, like, if there's a game and it's just stuck on loot boxes, kind of like Battlefront 2 is, like, I was excited about it, but then I see reviews. I didn't get to play the beta, but I see that you got to play at least 50 games just to get a weapon, just to unlock like a top tier weapon. And everyone if you do good, you get the same amount of salvage or whatever it is. If you do bad, you get the same amount of salvage. So it doesn't matter. It's not worth playing. Just let the game stretch out and you'll get everything you need, honestly. And that's how a lot of games are going right now. Like you got Shadow of War, the new Lord of the Rings game, and they just stretch out the grind just enough so you're gonna push you over and just be like, screw it. Here's $40. I want to see that cutscene, and they're charging you for a cutscene. I can't even believe that. And now there's this patent coming. It just got approved by the patent office by Activision, and it's basically like an AI, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, it's an AI, and they're trying to push it like it'll help you matchmake. It'll start learning like when everyone logs in and when to group you up and stuff like this. But on the back end, they're not telling us that. So from what I read, I don't know. It seems like that if you do too good, that it's gonna make the game harder, so it stretches it further. So you're kind of like, oh, I need to buy this now. I need to get that now. So it's just kind of, it seems like it should be illegal, but obviously if you're making millions of dollars off something, they're going to make sure it's not illegal. All about that tax revenue and stuff like this. But it's just like EA and Activision, they're evil. And they say it's not any of the games right now, but do we really know that? Unless we were just digging through code, and I'm no programmer, and I don't know how all the algorithms and stuff like this work out. But I'm pretty sure like they just push the RNG so far out on these games when you're just like, screw it. Like, how many games you got to play in COD just to get a loot box, something you want? I played Black Ops for like 50 to 100 hours, and I've never seen a decent weapon drop out of that. It's always melee weapons, and it's always like this. And then they put out these bounties, and you got to play like 70, 80 games just to get a for sure thing. So it's just like you get to a point, you're like, screw it. Here's $60 extra. So we don't have $60 games. It's more like $120 games. Especially like when I made the worst decision of playing Battlefield 1 and dropping on the season pass, and I was just so disappointed. I think after like 150 hours, I was just like, why am I playing this game? What am I doing? Like, it's just not that fun. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is like evil what Activision is doing? Are you thinking we need to vote with our wallet and stop just pushing out these games, especially when it's a AAA game that can't even come out on time? And when it does come out on time, you have day one patches, it's not ready, it's broken. What is your guys' honest opinion? Let me know. Let's get a discussion going. Let's go to change.org and let's get this crap out of here. I am so tired of this micro DLC, all this stuff. It is just ruining the games. And when you wonder why games aren't that fun anymore, all you gotta do is look at this. They're incentivized to make it longer, to make it drag out, where it's just not fun. It's just not a game you can come and play the story and enjoy it. They even on single player games, they're just putting more. They want to make more money out of it. It's like, come on, guys. You are being anti-consumer. Fix your crap so we can have good games again. But that's all I got for today, guys. So, like I said, subscribe if you want, subscribe if you don't want, and let me know what you guys think about all this. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.